Hello and welcome to That Man. This is some manga. Actually, does manga count as merchandise? It kind of does. I guess. And today I'm going to do a manga haul for April. Even though it's currently May. Oh dear. I never thought of doing these before because I kind of just thought nobody cared. But then I kind of saw a few other people doing it and I was like, I want to be like them too. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. Leave a like, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. There's plenty more manga stuff around here in terms of individual volumes. And I'm rambling. So I've bought a fair few manga this month and light novels. This is a manga and light novel because I don't just do one thing. And I've been collecting manga for quite some time. However, it's kind of getting to the point where it's unruly. It's taken over far too much, so I'm kind of being a little bit more, how should we say, picky, choosy with my stuff because I don't have all the space, and I've kind of made my bed in the fact that I'm going to die on the figure collecting hill. So the first one that most people have probably seen is I picked up this beautiful Space Battleship Yamato Classic Collection, and this is one that I've been wanting to collect for quite some time. As soon as I've seen it, I was like, I need it. I've read Captain Harlock from the at least Volume 1 from the other classic collection, which was also from Leiji Matsumoto, and I started watching the Star Blazers remake, I should say, on Funimation. And when I was watching I was like, you know what, this is something I would actually love to own. So let's have a look at something else, shall we? Not really manga, so I'm getting it away pretty quickly. So I got this for my birthday. Abby Denson's Cool Japan Guide. Fun in the Land of Manga, Lucky Cats and Ramen. Yeah, I'm going to Japan later on in the year, and this was given to us as a gift, and so far it's been a really nice read. It's pretty informative, and it's given me a few things to consider when I'm, for when I go away. I'm really enjoying it so far, and it's, like I said, it just gives you a bit more idea. So stuff like packing suitcases and stuff like that, kind of. It's kind of like all those mundane things you don't think about when you go to Japan, but it's really nice, and it's got some nice, some really nice artwork. Yeah, it's worth a read if you're interested in going to Japan someday. Just want some of those kind of do this before you kind of do that kind of thing. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Not a huge amount to see on it. Next up, we have a familiar face on the channel. Well, most of these probably will be familiar faces. There's not much new stuff, and that is Volume 3 of Miss Black General, a precarious woman executive. I've already read through this. I got it for my birthday, and honestly, I was just like, it's still great. If you love Konosuba, if you love over-the-top superhero stuff, this is the one you need to be reading. It's the villain's take on things, except all of the villains are idiots and pretty much useless, except one or two. And honestly, I just love this series so much. In fact, I'm actually considering rereading it already for when I do the review on Volume 3. I've covered Volume 1 and 2 already on the channel, so if you enjoy that kind of thing, check out my review on them. It's honestly so much fun, and you can get away with the slight amount of ecchi that Konosuba brings to the table. You will enjoy this one, and for me it's one of the must-haves in my collection now. It's easily one of the ones where I kind of like, as soon as I see them, it's like, yep, I need that, I need to own that one. And yeah, that's about it. It's great, it's worth reading. Check it out if you haven't already done so. I'm going to put these on here so you can at least you can kind of read them when you so next up we have Volume 5 of So I'm a Spider, So What, by Okina Baba. And yeah, this is a fun series. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't forgot that I've still got Volume 4 to do the video on. I think I actually covered the video a long time ago. it's just kind of fallen out of memory and all that jazz. This is one of those series where it's like, again, I got this is another one I caught for my birthday, and I was kind of like, yeah, I can't wait to read. And then I was like, yeah, I need to read other stuff before I get to it. But rest assured, it's on the desk. It's ready. It's to be honest, out of the light novels I've been reading, it's one of the more unique ones, especially when it comes to the whole reborn as something kind of genre, like we got from reincarnated as a slime vending machine and what have you. Definitely worth a pick up, definitely worth a read at some point if you're kind of interested in those kind of ones, at least in my opinion anyway. Next up, this is the one that it doesn't hold a kind of particular licensor, at least not one that's a bit more well known. This is Time of Eve, Another Act. The reason I bought this was Anime Limited had a deal on for the movie. And the movie, I think it was like $13.99 or something like that, and they had the light novel for £5, and I was like, you know what, I like light novels. I'm probably, because the movie's considered a classic, so I was like, you know what, I'll happily pick it up and get them both together. It was a bit of a blind buy, but I'm not going to complain, to be honest. Like I said, it's a light novel, so I haven't had the chance to read it, but I'm really excited to get into it and see how it is. It's like I said, it's weird because it's like it's not like by Yen Press or Seven Seas or anyone like that. It's actually by Pied Piper Incorporated. Yeah, but yeah, it looks interesting. The movie looked interesting enough for me. I've never seen it before, but it's I'm looking forward to checking it out. And here's another one that I'm looking forward to reading because I haven't actually caught up in this one. And that is the Saga of Tanya the Evil, Volume 5. I actually started reading Volume 2 a few months ago, about 2 months ago now, and it took me a while to get through it, but dear God, I love this series. It's like, out of Isekai Quartet, it is the one that's kind of like, it's fallen behind. A lot of people are kind of like, ooh, I've never heard of it, or ooh, I don't know any much about this one, so they kind of wrote it off. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it, and from what I've gathered, this goes up beyond both the series and the movie. I've just about to start Volume 3. I think that's going to be the next one, so it's going to be a long ways off before I look into this one, but I'm really excited to see how it goes, because from what I gathered with Tanya the Evil, it was actually supposed to only be a 3-volume thing, and then it kind of got popular. So yeah, Volume 2 was a massive thing. I think it was about 400 pages, and it took me forever to get through. But this one, how long is this one? Oh, this is coming up to about 320 pages. So yeah, I'm looking to see how our favourite Lolita kind of German girl will come out of this. So we went from that and a few light novels to, yes, Maruchan Volume 5 again. I kind of said this one, I was like, oh, I've got the video for this one. I read it as soon. This is one of the ones I read it as soon as it comes out. It's just so easy to read. I've got Volume 1 to 4, I believe, already up on the channel, and I'll try and get this one up pretty soon. It's one of those ones where it's kind of like everyone seems to like Umaru, but kind of dropped off. This is all, at least for me, this is all new content as well. I've only seen Season 1 of the anime because I think Season 2 was on High Dive or something ridiculous. And I'm still waiting on the Blu-ray. Yes, I'm still waiting on them to release that Blu-ray. Apparently it's not even out in America, so yeah. But yeah, it's one of those things that's like, I love Umaru. I love how goofy it is. It's a nice relaxing one when you've had a long day to kind of just chill and relax with. Yeah, and it's got one of the best girls on there. So next up we've got Best Girls, and we've got yeah. This is one the video for this one should be up any day now. And this is Konosuba's God Blessing on the Wonderful World, Volume 8 for the light novel. We're way beyond the anime now, and oh my god, this one just gets better and better. It's absolutely loony. It's ridiculous, and yeah, I love it. It's just, yeah, it's so bad it's good. And yeah, if you haven't seen Konosuba or you don't know anything about Konosuba, I would really recommend you check it out, because man, it's such a fun series, over the top, ridiculous, just completely nuts. And yeah, I would definitely recommend you check it out at some point. The next two are kind of ones that I've had my eye on for quite some time, and that is Girls und Panzer, Little Army. I picked up the Girls und Panzer manga quite some time ago, and I'm not gonna lie, I've never read it. I think I've read volume 1, and that covers basically the story of the TV show. Except I believe it's from Yukari, the best girl, rather than from Miho. So, but this one, Little Army, there's only 2 volumes of it, and I kept seeing it, and I was like, you know what, I love Girls und Panzer. I think it was when I was doing the videos for the Nendroids. I was like, you know what, I love the series, so I'm gonna pick these both up. I don't know much about it, but I'm assuming it's the prequel to the series. But yeah, it's such a fun, lovely series, and I'm just so excited to actually be able to read it. I'm going to make time for it. I'm going to make time and cover this and the main series on the channel very soon, because it's Girls und Panzer, and yeah, I love the series. I know a lot of people aren't as fussed, but I personally adore it, so that's all that really matters to me. And next up, and finally actually, we have Yuna and the Haunted Hot Springs Volume 4. Now, this one is a series where I picked it up, I was really hyped with Volume 1, and then 2 and 3 were both still pretty good, but then I kind of dropped off it. I think the problem is that I had a lot of issues with Volume 3, and there was a lot of complications with getting it, so it kind of put me off. And I was reading it, I was like, yeah, this is good, but it's not anything particularly amazing. And then I had a deal where it was just like, I had to pick up, I think it was like buy 2 get 1 free or something like that. This is where I got the Girls und Panzer ones, and this was like, yeah, this was also there, and I was like, you know what, I haven't read much more of it, and I was like, I'm going to give it another try. So I thought, yeah, I'll pick it up, and we'll see how things go from there, because you know what, it's free. I'm not paying anything for it really, so why not give it another try. And then I've also ordered Volume 5, so I'm caught up with it, because even if I don't like it, I'd rather have Volumes 1 to 5, and then I can just sell them off in a bundle if need be. And that's it. That is it for my bundle. Yes, like I said, I'm not buying a huge amount. I say a huge amount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 manga. This is why I kind of see it to people when they say they're going to start collecting manga, is to go it slow, because like I said, this is like a shelf worth for me, kind of. It's still quite a big chunk, and these things are massive. Like I said, this is kind of like the equivalent of 3 volumes. So yeah, definitely when you're buying, collecting manga, definitely look into it before you start buying stuff willy-nilly, because yeah, like I said, these are kind of only just a few. So yeah, and like I said, for Konosuba alone and Tanya the Evil alone, both of the stacks are about this high. So yeah, if you're going to be buying stuff, keep in mind, or at least try and look at how many volumes there is for like this. So obviously I know there's going to be 11 or 12 volumes, or might be 10. So yeah, I'm rambling. That's it. Let me know what you think of any of these series if you've read them in the comments, and let me know if you've got any recommendations for manga I should pick up. Let me know, because I've got my eye on a few ones like Gundam Origin and 20th Century Boys. I really want to pick them up. Also keep in mind, I do buy a lot of my stuff digitally as well. If I put the digital stuff on here, I'd probably be here all day of the amount of stuff I've bought. Yeah, Comixology and Bookwalker, you are evil. Really good. And that's it from me. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like, please consider subscribing, and yeah, like I said, let me know in the comments what you thought of it, if you've read any of these and you're kind of like, yeah, love it. and there's some other manga stuff around here. Go check them out and have a lovely day. Thank you for coming, and thanks again for staying. Goodbye.